week. So if you remember, last week's curiosity was something to do with a plant. So I have another one here. This is called a goldenrod, and it is a very prolific plant, especially in Canada and the US. And what we were looking at for the curiosity was this growth in the plant. And one little clue that I gave was it's not natural. The plant doesn't grow this on its own. So let's talk a little bit about what this is. This growth on the plant is called a gall. And so it is made by a little species of fly. And so this species of fly, it's called a goldenrod gall fly. It spends its entire life around and on goldenrod. And so in the early spring, when the goldenrod is starting to grow, the fly will put eggs inside of the growing stem. And as the stem continues to grow, the larva hatches and begins to eat inside of the plant. And when it does that, it also produces saliva. And that saliva has a chemical that mimics very closely the plant hormones. And so it releases that chemical in its saliva and causes this growth on the plant. So it provides shelter for this larva. It provides food for this larva. And over the course of the summer, it'll grow, and so will this gall. It will be hard and brown by the time winter comes, and then it'll overwinter in this form before the fly will hatch in the spring and come out from within this gall. So you'll often see them in the winter here in Canada. All the leaves are gone, and it's just a brown stick with a brown growth on it. These are very popular food for birds in the winter. So birds will find these galls, they will peck their way inside, and they'll eat the little larva that's growing inside. So sometimes the gall fly does not make it to the spring. It gets predated on by birds in the winter. So that was our curiosity. It is the goldenrod plant, and this is a gall growing on it that was put in there by a goldenrod gall fly.